class, we discussed about CSS background and their properties, CSS border and their properties. In this class, we are discussing about CSS margin and CSS padding, CSS text and their properties, and CSS font family. These all things we are discussing about today. First, I am going to telling about CSS margin. Why we are going to use margin? Margins are used to generate space between space around the element. Means from font family to margin, what the space is there. Means if I am going to write in a new page, here I am writing new thing. Okay, I am writing just one values I am writing. Okay, this is the first line of my web page. This is the URL. Okay, think just like that. This is the URL. Okay, this is the URL of the page, and this is the first line of the website. The space is required for that one. That is what we are providing in the margin value. Okay, and just tell the example that one means that is margin provide white space between the outside of the elements. Means whatever the HTML tag we are taking, the space between the URL website and this one we call it as margin. Okay, they have some values for that one margin value, that is auto first one, that is the browser automatically calculate the margin how much we need required for the element. Okay, and the next element, next value is length. Means we can specify how much margin we want from the starting of the page. We can specify in the form of pixels, points and centimeters. Okay, and the next thing is in percentage. It specifies the margin width of the element. Means if I want 50 percentage, we can see we can give 50 percentage and see what is the length coming between the first element of that page. Okay, we will see in that one. And one more thing is inherit. Inherit means it specifies that the margin should be inherited from the parent element. Means if already somewhere it's already they given the value for that one, we can inherit that value. We can see all this in the one example in that one. Okay, and now for the margin, same in the borders I told like that only. For the margin we have 4 borders, same. For that one we are providing the values top, right, bottom, left. Okay, like that only. If I want only, now I am providing just example I am providing now. Okay, example margin colon 25 pixels. What is the meaning of that one? Is for complete 4 borders I'm taking 25 pixels in margin. Okay, from top, right, bottom, left. Okay, next one more I'm providing margin 25 px 50 px. What is that means? 20, I'm providing 2 values, but it's taking for the 4 borders. 25 pixels is going to take for the top of the page and bottom of the page. Okay, and 50 is going to use the right of the page and left side of the page. Okay, like that only. Next I'm going to take margin 25 pixels 50 pixels 75 pixels. For this time I taken only three values. Okay, now how it's take top side, left side, bottom and right or that value also is taken as 50 pixels on it, it going in a cyclic manner, so it's take the left side of this taken also 50 px. Normally we are giving the values we already know, I already informed that. Mention button 25 25 pixels, 50 pixels, 75 pixels, 100 pixels. Like this manner we are going to give in the values. Okay, now we are going to write one simple example. We can say this one. First I'm going to write in the CSS, and first I'm providing the board CSS button. Now I'm taking one p tag or h1 tag, any tag we can use. For that one I'm providing class only as margin. Okay, in the margin I'm providing the values first, then I will go for okay margin 25 px, 50 px, 75 px, 100 px. I provided the margin. I'm going to index.html. Here I'm writing on p tag. Okay, yes, I'm writing. Why I'm making it margin as class? We will see now. P class equals to margin. Okay, I taken this one. Then I'm going to refresh the page. See, there is a gap between left side and right side. Just I'm zooming. See, there is a space. Now I'm changing the values here. Top, right, bottom, left. Here I'm going to write as 500 pixels. You can see now whether the change is there or not. See, I zoom for that one you are not able to see. I'm going to reduce. See, from here to here the size is 500 pixels. You can see the difference there. Okay, now why I am mentioning the margin as class. Right now you can see the same thing. Okay, I'm writing h1 tag. Okay, h1 tag I'm writing. In that one also I'm making class equals to margin. Same, welcome, and closing h1 tag. I saved the program and I'm going to refresh the page. See, it's came. Why I'm taking margin as class means I'm writing one class and I'm using the same class for two elements. Means I'm applying for p tag also, I'm applying for h1 tag also. If I write for only p dot margin, okay. If I write p dot margin, see what will happen. You can see now itself only. It's applicable only for the p tag, not for the h1 tag. Okay. For that one, if you want to make it useful for other HTML tags also, we should have to mention this one as dot class. Okay, dot whatever the name we are providing here, make it that one, and we are using here with the element h1 and p. Like that HTML tags we can use the class there. Okay, now I'm going to make it in the style sheet. I'm not providing four values, I'm providing two values. For your example, I'm saying showing that. Okay, and make that. See, space decrease and size also is automatically taken. Okay, now I'm going to write the first we are taking the values. Now I'm making the margin as auto. how the web browser takes the value C1. It's automatically providing some space between top side, right side, bottom and left side. So there is gap between them. You can see that all those things. Okay. This is about CSS margin. Now I'm going to tell about CSS padding. CSS padding. What is the differences between CSS margin and padding? CSS margin is taken from the browser, okay, but CSS padding is going to take from the browser to inside the content of the element. What is the difference is there? You can see now. CSS properties are used to generate space around the content. Means I'm writing this is the content. Okay, I create one box in this one, and I'm making this as the content of the element. For this element, for this data, I am making the value how much space has to give from the border of the box and all those things you can see now. Okay, I will show you this. This is how we are making CSS padding the space between the element of the space around the content. It defines the inner distance between the border and the content of the element. Okay, now we can understand like that, like this only we have same CSS padding also we have same thing. We will see with the example also. Okay, same value as padding, like this only same we have margin is there, no? Just I'm just copying the margin values itself only, and here I'm pasting. Just I will change margin as padding. That's it. That is the difference between margin and padding. But you are see what is the difference is there in the example. Okay, I taken padding the values you can see here. You already know how the what are the values this and all those things. Now I'm going to take sorry. Now I'm going to take the example. Okay, here in the style sheet I given the margin as auto. Okay, now I'm just writing one container for example for your reference. Okay, I'm just open the container border. I'm just providing border style equals to solid. Okay, and I'm providing border width. Okay, I'm providing 5px. I taken this one and here I given as margin. Now I'm going to take it as padding, and I'm going for the padding values also. Padding equals to same, you can make it the values as 25 pixels, 50 pixels, 75 pixels and 100 pixels. Okay, now in the first save this one, I'm going to make it p class equals to padding. Okay, now I don't want any h1 class, just I'm deleting the h1 class. Now I'm making this class inside the div. Okay, class equals to container close, close the div type, close the div type. Now I'm going to refresh the HTML page. See, I'm providing the values for the content inside a box. This is the space between from the top, right, bottom and left. Now you can understand what is how we are going to use padding and how we want to use margin. Okay, if I'm going to make in the style sheet some just for the container, I'm providing the margin. Okay, margin equals to, I'm just providing all for 50 px. Okay, 50 px. I given 50 px. Now I refresh. See how from the top to the 50 px, 50 px, 50 px and bottom 50 px. This is the thing how we can make it the CSS margin and padding. Now you can understand what is the differences between padding and margin. And the next we are going to see about text properties. Okay, in CSS we are normally seeing the text, but if I want to make the text as color, we can make it by using color property. And if we want to make the text in the alignment in the center of the page, we can make it with the property as text align. I already informed with all those things in the formatting tags, but it was just applied for there in there only for the one element, means one tag. We are providing one tag style equals to align. Which one? Style equals to align, that equals to center. We are providing. Now we are providing the complete tag for the complete website we are providing. Now we can see this is about text align. For this text align, know the values left, right, center, justify. Color, you know the RGB values, hexadecimal values, normal value names, all those things you already know. Now, next property is text decoration. And for these values are, you know, overline, underline, line through, like that is there. We'll see what is overline, line through, and all those things we can see. Okay, line through and underline and none. These are the values for the text decoration. And text transformation is there. This is one of the property. Text transformation is used for if we want the complete paragraph has to be in lowercase. I want complete paragraph in uppercase. By using text transformation, the value as uppercase we can provide. And if we want to provide the each letter of the word in the paragraph as capitalized, we can make it by using text transform. Okay, and next one is text indent. Why we are providing the text indent? We can, this is useful for the paragraph. Yes, the first line of the paragraph has to move from the has to have space between the normal lines. Okay, for that normal space, for the space providing from the normal space to the paragraph first line, for that one we are using text indent. How we are going to use text indent, we can see, we will see in this in the example. Okay, and next thing is letter spacing, means how much space has to provide between the letter. We can see between the letters, we can see in the letter spacing by providing the values for that one. And line height, one more property is there. We have how much space has to be provided between the line to line. You can see all those properties in one example. Now I am going to write one example. Just I'm deleting this all those things. First, I'm going editing here also. I'm just making one example. Okay. First, I taken h1 tag. Okay. Completely for that one, I'm making a text as a class. Okay. Taken text class. In that one by one, I'm going to mention. I taken color. First one, color equals to red. I taken red. Okay. Here, I'm going to take h1 tag. Okay. In this one, welcome to css text properties. Okay. In this one, I'm providing class equals to, but it's a class name where they're providing text. So I taken the text, I saved the page. Now I'm refreshing it. Welcome to css text properties. Here no change, color change has to be taken. We have to see h1 in the style sheets we are saved or not. Here it's not applying anything. Just like text icon color, we'll see it's not taking any. Just a minute. We will see where h1 class equals to text. Welcome to css. Okay, no need. I'm just providing for h1 only. I'm not taking any class. Here we will see whether it will be changed or not. Okay, go to subline text and index class equals to not taken. Just I'm closing the tab. We will see whether it will change or not. It's not changed here. Okay, why it's not changing? Again, I'll try using color equals to red. It's changing. Okay, maybe the text properties is not applicable for the class. Now we can see, we can understand. First, actually, it can applicable for complete class, but maybe in the HTML file our browser is not accepting in that one. Just we will see remaining things also. Hmm, text align equals to center. I taken. Now I'm refreshing. It's taken center. Okay. Now I'm going to make it text decoration. Text decoration. Now I can go underline. I taken underline. I save. I refresh. See, underline came for the H1 tag. Okay. Maybe I can just verify and I will inform you in next class whether it can applicable to complete with the class we can applicable or not for the text color. Okay. Here text decoration was finished. Now text transform I'm going to take. Text transform. I want to complete all the things in the uppercase. I take an uppercase the value. Here it has to be in close. So I close. Now I'm going to refresh. Complete. It has been in uppercase. Okay. Text transform and the text inline. Now I'm going to wait. If you want the text inline, just I will make it in on p tag. You can understand. Okay. I'm just writing some of the unwanted text. Okay, this is the paragraph. Okay, now I'm going to make it in one indent class. Okay, in that one I'm providing text indent. I'm providing text indent as 50px. Okay, I taken the value. Now in the p tag I'm writing class equals to indent. I just save. I'm going to refresh the page. So it's taken completely for the browser. Just up to somewhere I'm providing slash p. Okay, I'm just going to refresh the page. Actual the paragraph starts from here by using inline with starting from here. That is the differences between the using inland value and the normal p tag value. Okay, now we can understand the inland value here. Now I'm going to make it. Next is line spacing. In the indent only I'm providing all the next things in there. That is sorry, calling here letter spacing. I given letter spacing as 5px. See what will happen for the letters we will see in the browser. It's changing the space between again. Okay, now I'm going to make it as minus cs, increase and decreasing the value. You can see, refresh. See, I given the value as minus here, so clumsy all the letters has to be in the same space itself only. Okay, this is just I'm providing normal value only. Now I'm providing the line height. Provide the line height. I want the line 2px. I given the line that here there are no lines, but that only in the bit in the middle of that one only. I'm closing one p tag. Okay, now I'm opening p class equals to it can applicable for this class also. Okay, now I'm just for example for your sake I'm doing this one. Okay, see space providing between 1.2 pixels space is there between this line and this line. Okay, now I'm providing for this one also for p class equals to new. For this one also you can see the changes how it will happen. Complete the space is in space came and the gap is 2, and for every each letter is taking space as 5px. And for next we are discussing about css font family. Okay, font family is used to set a list of fonts to be used to display in a given element. Means I want this was in Arial. I want these letters in Times New Roman. How we can change? By using font family, we can change the things. Now we are discussing that one only. If the first font of an list, and we are to how the syntax is going. Now I will inform font family colon Now I'm providing as Times New Roman. I provided this one, but beyond that one we should have to mention one more thing, that is sans serif or serif. Why we should have to provide that means, if I want letters in the Times New Roman, but in our system in Times New Roman is not available, what will happen? Nothing will be this for that one only. Whatever the fonts which is available in our system, that can we go for in the sans serif. Okay. If in the sans serif it's also not it's not available in our system, then we go for serif. Why we are using? I'll let you know now itself only. In the first font of the list is not installed on computer used to access the site. So the next font in the list will be tried until a suitable font is found to which is applicable for which we ask. Okay. Now there are two types of font families. One is family name and the next is generic name. What is family name and what is generic name? Family names is nothing but the Times New Roman, Arial, Kohma. This all those things are come from the family. Means individual fonts. What is generic name? Generic name is nothing but group of family names. Means all together Time, News, Romans, Arial, that all will be combined and make it as a generic family. That the generic family is more nothing but sans serif and serif, which is collecting all the font size. Okay. In this one, we are discussing about font properties now. That is font style. Font style is nothing but whether it has to be in normal or italic or bold or oblique. Okay, we can see this all those things in the font style. And font variant. Font variant is nothing but it has to be in the caps size, caps, small caps or small normal. It can be used in the font. Next property, font weight. Font weight is nothing but bold or heavy, like that means the thickness of the letters has to be in bold or more than bold, like that we can see. Okay. Next property is font size. How much size we want the thing, because here the size in the pixels form or in the percentage form. Okay. This is about font family. Now we are going to see in one example here. Now here H1 in the here also cell text properties. Now I'm providing font family for the term. So I taken font as class. Okay. Here I'm providing the font for that one is font style. I taken font style as italic taken. Okay. Now we should have to provide the font family first. Means see I'm providing font family, whether it was in Arial or Times New Roman or sans serif. You can see I'm providing sans serif. Beyond that one I'm providing Times New Roman. If New Roman is not available, then we go for sans serif. Okay. I just provided two font family, font size, italic. Here I'm providing for one class equals to font. Now we will see here the changes. See, I given italic, so it's came for the complete this one as in the italic size and providing the Times New Roman. It's not, maybe it's not applicable in my system, for that only it's taken answer. Now I'm providing font style in now font variant I'm providing. I'm providing font variant as normal. It's already in the normal, so we can't see any variant beyond that one. Okay. Now I'm providing font weight. Font weight equals to bold. I taken bold. See, it's bold. Now I'm taking heavy. See, it's not taken. Maybe in this one bold, bolder. I think I save this one. It's not taken this one also. Right. Just I will go for bold. Right. I'm writing the spelling mistakes. Okay. I taken bolder. I want to same thickness. It maybe you can reduce the thickness in this one. Okay. That is font weight. Now I'm going to make it font size. Okay. Making font size as 5px for complete paragraph. So I made that one. Just very small you can see. So I make it as 50px. Okay. This is the differences. 50px. This is about CSS margin, padding, text and font properties.